Alrighty, good morning, traders, and good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon. I don't care where you are in the world, but good morning to everyone, and welcome to the Forex Market Outlook. This is one of the sessions that we go ahead and look at a certain trading strategy, and we've been in some positions last week. We took a beating at the open, the Sunday, due to the flash crash, as well as, of course, the oil price war that took place. And we had a big gap in the open of the market based on Friday's close. I'm struggling a little bit. It feels like a Friday today. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see exactly what's going on in the market. I don't believe any positions have been closed, but we're going to go ahead and double check on that. We've been closing some positions already this week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the document quickly and take a quick squiz at what's going on. And as you can see right here, the flash crash definitely took a beating. We took a beating due to the flash crash on Sunday. A lot of positions were closed out on certain currency pairs, but we are capturing some profit on the week as well. So it has been not a terrible week. I'm going to be honest with you; it's not been a terrible week. We know that we're going to get these flash crashes taking place from time to time. But as long as we don't go too far down, we can certainly go ahead and recover. And if I go ahead and take a look and see our positions that we have right now, we're slowly starting to crawl back. Not quite there yet. We may see the run taking place probably around about Thursday, Friday. And if we have to carry it over the weekend again, we'll have to do so. But we are making some ground back. Like I said, it's not terrible, but we certainly are crawling back. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the details here. This is what we've got going here on the currency pairs for the week. And we've got a couple of things that are still pending. We've got a couple of active orders here. We'll take a look and see how those active orders are doing. And then we've got a couple of pairs right here that have opened and closed this week. Like on the Euro New Zealand dollar, we had a trade set up this week that opened and closed. We also took some losses due to the market moving 1,300 pips up. But we're going to go ahead and review that again. We've got the Euro. Looks like the Euro US dollar right here sitting up with a pin, or that's not active. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what that's doing this morning. Last night, or at least the whole of yesterday, we didn't have any fundamental reports. I'm going to go ahead and double check and see if we had any flash crash news, because that tends to happen quite frequently. Let's see here. Nope, no flash crash news. That's a good sign. But we do see Bank of England measures to respond to the economic shock from the coronavirus. That was news coming out across the board, so we may see some pound movement. 3 o'clock this morning, we also had the official bank rate votes that took place, but of course the official bank rate took place, and Bank of England went ahead and made the same decision as the US did last week, cutting 50 basis point. So they went ahead and cut 50 basis point, and let's see here. We did have some additional news coming out this morning. Bank of England Governor Coney spoke this morning. We had the annual budget release, and then we've got some US data that was released at 8:30 this morning. CPI and core CPI, both of them were released this morning. It is monthly data, so I'm not too concerned about the monthly data, but we'll go ahead and take a look and see how the market reacted accordingly, because at the end of the day, news is important to us, but the fundamentals are just supporting what we've seen technically. Even with the flash crash that we saw this Sunday, and even with the pound gap that we saw on Sunday, all lined up with our technical analysis. Believe it or not, it did. Now, we may be trading a counter-trading strategy, which is typically moves that will move against us if we have these type of flash crashes, because most times these flash crashes move in the direction of the trend. And so if you're a trend-based trader, we captured 5.8% or 5.18% this Sunday due to the market moving the way it did. But of course, with the market moving against our counter moves, we added new positions and we started taking some losses, but added new positions, and now we're looking to recover on that. So with that being said, let's take a look and see what's going on here with the market. And let's see here. All right, so US dollar looks like we're still got an unhit target here on Euro US dollar. Still an unhit target Euro US dollar. So we'll continue to hold. No overbought condition, so no trade activated on this one yet. And we'll keep that up until tomorrow. We'll make a decision, at least on Friday. Let's go take a look at some other pending opportunities here that have not gone active yet. And it looks like it's only that one right there. That's the only one. The rest aren't currently active. All right, so let's go from the top here. Euro Aussie. Let's go take a look. Euro Aussie. Actually, yeah, we'll come to the pound crosses. We'll take a look at the reaction in the pound crosses in a moment. But let's go ahead and take a look now at Euro. I'm going to go to Euro Aussie. And let's take a look and see what's going on here. All right, so Euro Aussie has not hit its target down here. It's moving a little sideways. So since we had the flash crash, price is just moving sideways. We've seen it's been a very quiet week so far. Let's go to Euro Canadian. And Euro Canadian, the same thing. It hasn't even filled up the gap from this week right here. And we've just really moved sideways. There's a lot of consolidation taking place over here. So I'll be expecting an expansion move to take place very soon on this pair. Let's go to the Euro JPY. And Euro JPY has gone ahead and hit its target this week. Let's see here. Do we have a trade? Yeah, we had a trade active at 116.81. There it is there, 116.81. And prices have eventually gone ahead and hit our target. This has given us a, let's see here, 269 pip rally. Let me add to this 269 pips right here. Now I should be out of that trade. Let's take a look and see what's going on right here. Let me see if my EA actually got me out of that trade. Euro JPY. Oh, it looks like I'm still in on this one right here. Let me go to Euro JPY. And there it is there. Although price went ahead and touched that level, it didn't get me out of the price because, no, it did not. So I'm actually still in on this, despite the fact that we actually did hit that target there. So I guess I'm going to not call it a hit target yet. Let's take a look here. Now, traders, obviously, if you were in that position, look here, 91 pips. We've pulled back 91, 93 pips from that from a high. And that took place, let's see the time. What time was that around about? It looks like it was around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, Eastern Standard Time. So price moved up, well, it could be 3, it could be 4 o'clock. Well, any time between 3 and 4 o'clock yesterday, price moved up to that level. Didn't quite take us out, so I'm still in. I actually did not pay attention to. I got busy with a lot of other stuff right here. I didn't pay attention to that. But traders, remember, anytime we were inside 20 pips, you may want to go ahead and set alerts on those charts. Something like this. If you go ahead and just create a little rectangle right here, and then go ahead and set an alert on that, that's within around 20 pips or so. And then all you got to do is just take this and create a alert around it. I think you got to just right click on that. There it is. And then add a alert to the rectangle. And that way then if price comes with inside that area, you will be notified that price is, in fact, let me do this right here for this week. I'm going to go ahead and set one up now. It's a little late for me to go do it now, but hey, what the heck. I'm going to go ahead and set it up. So you can set up a text message here as well if you wish to. All right, text message, email, or just go ahead and set up a alert noise on your computer. save it and run it. So anytime price moves now into that rectangle right here, I will be aware of the fact that price is in that area. And sometimes it's important to do that so you can make some early decisions on that. All right. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next currency pair. Let's go to Euro US dollar. We've already reviewed Euro US dollar. Let's go to the pound crosses now and take a look at the pound crosses. And good. Jason said had a pound US dollar winner overnight. Yeah, he says means pound US dollar. Okay, yeah. Let me go ahead and take a look and see. I'll get to the pound US dollar in a moment. Let's go to pound Canadian is my first pair, I think, or Aussie. I should have pound Canadian. Okay, it's pound Canadian. So pound Canadian is the first one right here. No reaction in the market due to the rate cuts last night. See right here, we didn't, or at least earlier this morning. No big move on pound Canadian. Strangely enough. Let's go ahead and see. So we're still active on this one right here. Still range bound, which is again really weird. 3 o'clock this morning. That's when the news came out. Didn't affect this pair as much. Okay, I think it was pretty much. It sounds to me like, and it looks to me like it was pretty much already discounted into the marketplace. They already expected, based on the coronavirus, that everyone, all the central banks, are taking action, and it was no doubt that that pound was going to go ahead and cut their rates by 50 basis points. I still think that even though it was discounted into the marketplace, I really expected to see a little bit of a little extra movement this morning, and it doesn't look like. Good morning, Jerry. Jerry says, good morning, Gary. Jerry, good morning. We got Sharon, good morning. Carlos, good morning to you as well. Good William in the house. Good morning, Doug and Ollie. Good to see you guys here. And ladies, let's go ahead and take a look over here on pound. Pound JPY. All right, here we go with pound JPY. And pound JPY this morning looks like it's also a little sideways. And we did come up there again. We came up around about 49 pips away from the target. I can see why traders would still be holding on to that position there. Let's go to pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar definitely hit its target this week. Let's see, pound New Zealand dollar. Yep, we're out at 573 pips. We got pound Aussie and then pound US dollar. Let's take a look at these two. Pound Aussie. And this is where we are with pound Aussie. Has came close to that target, not quite there yet. Again, no reaction in the news at 3 o'clock this morning. Wow. All right. Karen, good morning. So we've got no reaction to the news. All right. Let's go ahead and I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. I'm just going to say KO. KO. If you want to give me your name, and but I'm not even sure how to pronounce you. All right. So there we go. So this is sideways range on the pound Aussie. Let's go to pound US dollar. Jason says he picked up some pips on the pound US dollar this morning. And yep, bingo. All right, so pound US dollar paid out. Let me see if I was in on any trades from the previous week. No, I was not. So I should have got in and out on that one too. Let's take a look here. So pound US dollar is this one right here. So it definitely hit its target. I'm going to go ahead and look at the closing price. Let's take a look here. Customize it just to today. And we should see a winner out here. No, I don't. I'm not even in on this one. Why is that the case? Oh, you know why I probably... Yeah, I can see why I'm not... Hang on, hold a second. Go back to the... Why am I not in on this? hold on a second. I should be in on this pair right here. Pound US dollar? Yeah. I don't think I'm still in, am I? Let's go to my... that's strange. That's strange that I'm not in on this one. Let's go take a look again. I'm going to go ahead and just take a look at the last 3 days. Oh, I did get... So this closed out actually, if I look at the date that it closed out, it did close out yesterday. All right, so it closed out yesterday, and oh, there it is. Okay, so I did. And let's go take a look at the closing price here. I should be able to update this and get the actual data. All right, let's see here. Data. And there it is. Picked up that. Oh, looks like this has not been updated. Nah, not updated yet. All right, so I'm going to have to wait for that to get updated. All right, so we did go ahead and close out this one right here. We had two positions in. One we were in at 30.95, the other one 31.88. So 30.95 is going to be here. I'll get the exact pips once we do things, and then 31, what is it, 88 did I say? Let's double check on that again, making absolutely certain. Yep, 31.88. Okay, so those are the two entry prices right here, and we end up getting out at this target right here. So we've made 152 plus, so call it 48, 98, 398. 398 pips for this trade right here. 398. And we're now going to close this one right here, close it up. And it's now a hit target. Okay, cool. So we picked up some pips there. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I think that was the only one that, so we got some movement. At least we got some movement out of the pound US dollar. Look at this. This is the 3 o'clock move right here. This is how price should move when you have a rate decision. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, what's going on with the other crosses? Nothing. I mean, look at pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar, we should have got a little bit of reaction out of the market right here. Come on. I mean, there's the 3 o'clock candle right here. I guess if you take a look at this, it looks a lot less than it is, but let me see here. Well, I guess it moved 145 pips, right? I mean, if you look at it, it's actually 145 pips is not bad. It's half decent, right? At least we did get some movement out of the market there. Okay, good. And if I look over here, let me see. We've been doing some swing trading, and we're in a few positions right here. Let me just see pound New Zealand dollar right here. Yeah, we're already actually, based on our swing trades, we're actually selling pound New Zealand dollar. We're up about 131 pips on that one right here. And it looks like we've only got the one position in, the one trade. So from a swing trading point of view, we actually are bearish on this particular pair right here too. And we're looking for price to go back to, well, I guess to a trend line support level. We'll check it out in a moment. All right, what else have we got going here? Let's go to the Aussie crosses. We've got Aussie JPY. That one is still active this week as well. And we can see right here, still not, we still haven't filled up the gap. It's surprisingly that price has not gone ahead and filled up this gap here from the closing to the open right here. This is the gap we're looking to fill. And it's gone back and retested, but most of the time we get into that level there. As soon as price comes up to the top of this gap right here, it's going to be time for us to cash out. Right? Definitely. Right. Hey, I just want to go ahead and check with everyone. I noticed that Doug says that the charts seem a little blurry. Maybe even the visuals, I'm not sure. Just let me know if the video is coming through a little blur, because this may be an issue around a connection with YouTube, not necessarily anything to do with what I've got set up right here, but I want to know if everyone is seeing the same thing. Go ahead and let me know. This should also be pretty clear as well. You should have a clear picture of the charts. If it is blur, then this is normally a connection issue, not necessarily a broadcast issue. So let's go ahead and take a look right here at the next currency pair. All right, currencies, everything is fine. All right, good. All good. All right, good. William says it is blurry, but I thought it was just me. Reload. Okay, Doug says reloaded it and it's clear now. Yeah, this is not necessarily me, William. This could be definitely coming from your connection to the YouTube channel. So maybe just doing a refresh. And Rex says also crystal clear. All right, fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look over here once again at the Aussie CAD. Oh, that closed out. My bad. All right, we closed out Aussie CAD. Let's go to US dollar CAD and see what's happening with US dollar CAD. Here's US dollar CAD right here. And US dollar CAD, also the same thing here. Looking to fill up this gap right here this week. Right? Want to fill up the gap this week. Is more normally to the open and right about here. That's the gap we're looking to fill up. So price come back to the bottom of the gap right here. It's time to go ahead and cash out. Now you can go ahead and do this. You can go ahead and actually put alerts on this gap right here. All right, go ahead and put alerts. I'm going to do the same thing right here. I'm just going to right click on this and then say add an alert, and then do the same when it crosses in. Just go ahead and set an alert so that when it comes into that area, you're aware of it. All right, so you can take a look and see what's going on. All right, so if we look at that, pretty much wraps up the pairs that we have in open positions for this week. But let's take a look at our overall performance, because we do have a lot of positions that we're currently still holding, right? And in particular, we've got Euro CAD. I mean, we've got all of these pairs. I still got Euro CAD positions. I got Euro Aussie positions. I got Euro New Zealand dollar positions. Even though we closed out some of our positions, scaled out and took some losses on that. We still got positions holding Euro Pound, Euro US dollar. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at these open positions that we have right now, and go ahead and address them right now this morning. There it is. You can see a whole bunch of positions that we have open right here. So let me go ahead and address what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pay more attention to the ones that have 4 or more open positions. Like the Euro Pound has 4 positions. I want to look at the Euro Pound, and I want to look at the Euro US dollar. It's got 7. So let's go to Euro Pound first. And I'm going to go into my swing trading. I'm going to go into my swing trading charts. And what I normally do is I normally go ahead and address it on the larger time frame. So let's go to, I said it was going to be Euro Pound. And all right, there it is. So Euro Pound, we're currently on the Euro Pound, as you can see right here. We're currently selling and holding on to sells. So we're looking for a correction move. Now, why would we see a correction move on this? All right, we would see a correction move on this. All right, when price moves down to this support right here. Remember, it broke out of this downward trend, took out the high right here, got to the 1.618, and so I'm looking at this as a wave structure. And the waves moved in 5 waves, and then we have a correction move. So we have an impulsive move of 5 waves, 5 motive waves, and then we have a correction. So we're going to look at this as in an Elliott wave structure, and this is going to be a wave 1, wave 2 down here. Now that we hit the 1.618, we're going to call it wave 3, had a nice little spike to the upside. That's a good sign for anyone holding on to some sells on the euro pound. Now, as the market comes back, we're going to see market come back to the wave 4 right here, and then we're going to head up to wave 5. So we're still going to go up a little higher up. We're just going to see price retrace first and probably take out the low right here. So we're going to see price doing something like this. Come back, turn around, head down south, take out the low there, get to this point, find support here, and then start heading up to the 5th wave. All right? So we can say for sure that we're anticipating a correction move. So that means that if we look back at our current trades that we have open right now, then our euro pound, we have open on the euro pound. Let's take a look at our target on the euro pound. On the euro pound, we're targeting this level right here. Price it's actually labeled here on the dashboard. Look at the dashboard. There it is there, 85.26. So 85.26, I'm currently 30 pips net down on 4 positions. So that's actually, if you take the 30 pips, I'm 30 pips net down from our break even, but I'm 30 times 4, which is 120 pips down overall, all right, because I've got 4 positions in. Now, I just need to get 30 pips down before I go ahead and move to break even. Now, the price I'm looking at is 85.26. What I've got to do is take a look over here and see where 85.26 is. So 85.26 is down here. 85.26 is down here. All right. So what does that mean? This means that traders, if we move into a wave 4, and price comes back to retest the wave 1 high, I need to get the heck out of Dodge. This is going to be approximately 66 pips, give or take a few, 66, maybe 70 pips away from my actual target level. So I've got to be aware of this and say that, hey, listen here, if price moves to that level, I've got to get the heck out of Dodge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and set an alert on this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and run this so that when price moves in here, which is another, let's see here, when it just touches this level right here, 164 pips from where it's trading right now, I have to start making decisions, all right? I have to start making decisions because from a swing trading point of view, think about it as a swing trader, right? If you're a swing trader, what are you going to do when price comes to support right here? You're going to start looking to buy long, right? Why? Because we're expecting price to bounce, reject support, and then go ahead and move up to the next resistance level. And so when price moves back to that level, it's time to cash out, all right? Because as a swing trader, we'll be expecting price to move back up north, okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at, Coach says when you put your cursor anywhere in the video, you see the button highlighted up, button right of the video screen next to the full screen tab. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're seeing there, Jason. Yeah, I'm not too certain. We'll at the bottom right click and turn to HD. Oh, you're telling everyone how to change it to HD. I gotcha. Okay, all right. So Jason's actually trying to let everyone know how to be able to turn the video into HD. So just check out what Jason's saying over there. Jason's helping out some students just to get them into HD video. All right, and hopefully that'll help them as well. All right. All right. Answering William's question. Gotcha. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Next time, Jason, just go ahead and just address it as William. Just make sure that you put William's name so we know that it's addressed to William, because it was a little bit confusing there. All right, so good. So we're expecting some sort of correction in this one right here. Now, let's go ahead and continue. What else we got going here? Euro US dollar, we got 7 positions in on the Euro US dollar, right? Here is our Euro US dollar trade right here, 7 positions deep. We are around about 55 pips or 53 pips away from break even. We were at some stage at break even, but I'm definitely not going to stick around for just break even on this. I'm looking to make some money on this trade because I'm expecting some sort of correction move. We had a nice little rally over the last few months, all right, but I am expecting some sort of correction move. Now, I believe, if I look at my history here, I'm sure we had closed out. There it is there. Yes, we did. We actually closed out on the euro pound. We were actually in the buy on the euro pound, and we actually closed out this morning at it looks like 3 o'clock this morning. So just before the news came out, or at least maybe that what pushed it up to the top. So we did close out on a swing trade on the pound, the euro pound. Now, euro US dollar. We're in this correction. I don't believe we're done. I think this little bit of a move that we're seeing right now is just temporary. I think we're going to continue to see price moving back down south. Now, from a overall perspective, we're expecting price to continue to rally. There's no doubt. In fact, I've even labeled this up here at the top saying that I'm expecting euro in the long term to go to 126. All right. Say you're a crazy dog. Well, that's okay. I can take it. I can take it. But what we're looking for right here is we're looking for price to go ahead and bounce off support and then go ahead and move back up north. So I'm anticipating correction on this. We had a little bit of correction already, not a whole bunch. We've got a little bit of rallies in today's trading, but I don't think we are done yet. All right, I think price can come back to retest maybe 112, a little bit lower than that, maybe 111.60, give or take a few, and maybe even coming back to retest the backside of this trend line. All right, we do have a little bit of resistance up here, but I definitely feel that the backside of the trend line could be a factor. Now, we're selling on this. Our target is where? I'm not talking about a break-even point, all right? I'm talking about our target, which is over here. That's priced at around about 1,500 pips to the downside. That's how much profit we'll be making on this, 1,500 pips. Now, it's not 1,500 pips from the top here down. It's only 380 pips. So looking for a 380 pip drop. The price we're looking for is 1.0962. All right, so 1.0962. Let me put it in here. So 962 would put me up, 962 would be around about here. Okay, give or take a few. So if you take a look over here, all right, as price comes back down, it's very unlikely that we're going to get to this target. All right, very unlikely we're going to get to this target. All right, so consider this when you're looking at the euro US dollar. When price moves back to support, when it moves back to this level, which is about another 180 pips, or comes to the back side of the trend line, which could be another 315 pips, it may be time for us to go ahead and look to cash out. All right, because I don't think we're going to get to our target. All right, there's a very low probability that we will get there. I'm not saying it's off the table completely, but definitely there's a low probability that that could happen. And if that is a low probability, then traders, we absolutely need to make sure that we take precautions as price moves back to that support level, right? We certainly don't want to be in on this trade when price moves away from it, because when it does move away from that level, we are going to see then price move up all the way up, start chasing after that 126 level that we spoke about. And we certainly do not want to have that happen. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at now so we're on the waiting list right here. We're waiting for price to be back to the price level where we want to look to take profit. And it's certainly not where it's at now. All right, we need a further dip down south before we start thinking about cashing out. And also keeping in mind that we also spoke about the euro gap for the week, right? We had that gap for the week. Price has not filled up the gap yet, or has it? Let me take a look. Oh, maybe it has. Maybe it has. Well, you know what? Looking at my daily right here, based on this wave rider setup right here, if price comes back to retest my 200 EMA right here, that would be a good sign for us to start thinking about taking cash. Let me adjust it here. There we go. There we go. So yeah, if price comes back to retest that level, and that's around about 1.1113, man, if we get down there, it's definitely time to cash out. All right. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what else we've got going here. I'm going to go ahead and open up what else we got here. Let's see here. We've got Euro Aussie, 10 positions on the Euro Aussie. And if you go to the Euro Aussie chart right here, you can see that we've got about 155 pips to go before we get to break even. But we're looking at our target at 162.92. So 162.92 is around about here. Let's go take a look. All right, there we go. Well, with that big wick to the upside, we've already done some technical analysis on this, and we've already determined that price, look at this, price has gone back and stalled below this trend line right here, and we're expecting price to move back down. So there's no doubt in our mind that we have a high probability of price moving further down south on Euro Aussie dollar, and when it does move further down south, we're looking for price to move down to 65.73. Now, we're chasing after 62. Is it 62? Let me go back here and take a look. Yes, it is 62.92. So we're looking for 62.92. That's 1,100 pips down south. All right. Now, I'm not expecting to go all the way back down there, or am I? No, I'm not. Okay. So what I'm looking for right here is price to move down to my target. All right. This is my target right here. My target is a downward trend line. And you can see right here, it may be around about 6,300 and change. All right, let's make absolutely certain about that. I'm going to go ahead and clear that up. And let's take a look here. If we're expecting price to move down here, that's 63.36. So 63.36. If we get to 65.75, it may be time to cash out in any case because you can hit support there. But yeah, if we can get 1,000 pip move, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for 1,000 pip move on this. We may not get the 1,100 or 1,150 that we're looking for to hit our target, but if we get 1,000 pip move or even 950 pip move, it's going to be time for us to go ahead and cash out. All right. Now, fast up, fast down. There's a lot of reason why Euro Aussie should be heading south. All right. A lot of reason why Euro Aussie should be heading south. And it's all based on this technical analysis. We've got a 5-wave structure. Prices hit the 5th wave. We've hit the top of the trend line. And now price is looking for the market to move back down south. Anytime we have a very strong rally, price tends to come back to retest that. All right. And normally it's a fast up, fast down move. We've seen that with a lot of the flash crashes. A lot of the flash crashes back in January 2000, I think it was 18. No, January 2019, my bad. January 2019, we had the JPY flash crash. We had a quick move, quick up. All right, a quick reaction, quick recovery. When we had the flash crash in October 2016, same thing. Quick move, quick up. We had a bit of it wasn't a flash crash, we're calling it a flash crash, but it wasn't quite when we had, actually we are calling it a flash crash, back in around about July, August, when we had all the news coming out with Brexit. We had the news coming out, that was in 2019. We had all that news coming out just after the summer. It was a price reaction that we also saw that took a little bit longer, all right, due to the fact that it was coupled with, with other news like the Brexit news. We had a trade war taking place. But when we saw price move down, it did recover. And so the same thing's happening here. We will see recovery. Price moves up, price moves down. All right. Now, I know that the coronavirus is absolutely escalating. All right. It's not getting any better. In fact, let's take a look over here at the map. All right. We're going to go ahead and type up here coronavirus. I think, there we go, World Map Stats. And I believe it's this one right here. Let's see, global. Let's see, I think it is this one. I'm going to double check on this now. My map is global map. This is not the one. There's actually a better map than this one. Let's see. I think it could be this top one right here. Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for right here. So if you look over here, I mean, it's not getting. Look, yeah, we were at one stage here in the U.S. We were like, just I think it was like 57 cases. Now we're up 1,000. We didn't have one death, and then I think yesterday it was 27 deaths, and today, let's take a look right here. Today the deaths are currently running at 31. So since yesterday, we had another 4 deaths taking place. We know that Italy's in shutdown. We know that China's got the issues right here. I mean, China is just absolutely devastated right now. We've got Iran. We've got South Korea. All of these countries. The one thing that I'm real surprised about is Italy. Italy is in shutdown right now. In fact, I heard over the a couple of social media pages, I heard that Italy is so bad. We've actually got my daughter's got a friend out in Italy, and she was saying that they can't even go to work. It's been completely shut down. People are being quarantined in their own home. It's a complete shutdown. So this is definitely huge things that are taking place at the moment right now that's creating the markets to be reacting the way it is. And we can see with the central banks doing what they do, all right, taking action the way they're taking action right now, dropping not 25 basis point, not just thinking about it, but cutting 50 basis point. And I don't think we're done yet. If this doesn't help the economy, help the global economy, then that will continue to do whatever it needs to do in order to be able to, support the economy through these stages. Now, it's my look. I'm not at all qualified to say this, but it's stuff that I've heard that leading into April, May, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse in April, May. So we're still going to expect a lot of volatility out the markets due to that. But as we go into the summer and towards the end of the summer, it's going to die out. All right. So we are going to see this starting to fade away. In fact, there was a prediction saying that as quickly as it comes, it's going to go, but it's going to be pretty much towards the end of summer. So at the end of summer, things might just start cooling down, so to speak. But yes, this is pretty crazy. Wow. We've got 70 in South Africa. Just the other day, we had one of the students say, we've got none in South Africa. And I've got family in South Africa, and I was speaking to my mother on when was it? Monday, and or it was Sunday, on Sunday, and there was one case that was reported. A person took his family to Italy, came back, and he was quarantined, but his kids ended up going to school. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Wanted to quarantine the whole family, all right? But yes, kids went to school, and I don't know if that started the process, but South Africa is starting to develop there. I don't think we've got any people dead yet. No one has died yet, but let's see here. No deaths yet. So no deaths in South Africa, but we've got 7 people that have been activated there too, or at least have been affected. So definitely things. I canceled a trip out to Los Angeles due to the coronavirus. So people are definitely making changes to their schedule, their plans, things that they do on a normal basis. People are definitely making provision and not taking this very lightly. So it's definitely a huge thing, and we can see it react in the market. We can definitely see the market reaction right now. In fact, if I go to this right here, I think it's Fix. There it is there. Take a look over here, and I'm going to go to the map. I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at features right here. Let's go to. I don't want to go to S&P. I want to go to monthly. This is the daily performance right here, but I want to go ahead and take a look at futures. We've seen a little bit of a positive move. All right, we've seen some positive move. The VIX is still definitely pushing higher. When you see the VIX moving higher, it's a sign of panic. And we're starting to definitely see a big move to the upside still. So we definitely still have some reaction in the market. The VIX is definitely on its highest here. Nickel's dropped. Where's gold? I want to go ahead and see if I've got gold out here. And oil, US oil. Let's go here to take a look at currencies. Looks like we've got the last day. JPY has been the strongest right here out of the pair of those. Seeing US dollar JPY dipping right here. Crude oil is also on the dip. We're trading at $33 a barrel at the moment right now. Oil, there we go. There's gold. Gold's at 160, 116.61. If we actually take a look at the charts on gold against US dollar, let's go to gold trade against US dollar right here. And let's take a look and see what the reaction is. And there we go. So this is what gold's in. We're expecting gold. Actually, we did some analysis on this, and we actually saw that there was an inside trend line right here, and that we hit the top of the trend line, and we said that at this point right here, we're expecting gold to fall short. In fact, we drew up a level right here at 1673. We said 1673, we're expecting some sort of retracement in gold. So I don't believe gold's going to go much higher than this. I believe we're going to stall around about this level and eventually start coming back down south again. We definitely see a correction. If I look at the wave structure that we have here, then I'm seeing that we also have a 5-wave structure in place. And the 5-wave structure looks like something like this. Here is wave 1. Here we have wave 2 right here. Wave 3 is up here. There is 4, and this is 5 right here. So even though it's inside, it's an inside channel that we're testing here, all right, I believe that price is going to move down first, down south. We can see price coming back down to around about this level, which is just below let's call it 1400. All right, give or take a few, about 1400. Let the price go ahead and take out 1400. Let's actually get a level right here. Let's pull a level in and see here. What is that level? Yeah, 1446. So we're gonna see 1446 come back and retest, probably test the backside of this the trend line right here, and then start taking off again. We're gonna see gold probably continue its rally, but first we're gonna see a dip before the rally takes place. So gold is definitely, I believe, gold has hit its top, at least in the short term, looking for some sort of correction move to the downside. And like we said over here, we are seeing gold slightly down for the day, actually slightly up for the day, but we're definitely going to see it moving further down south. And for the week, I don't believe. Let's see here. Oh, that's the daily. My bad. This is the day right here. Yeah, we're slightly up on gold right here. Crude oil definitely down. Let's go to the week. The week, crude oil down, and for the month, we can see here definitely bearish as well, actually bullish, but bearish in the short term. All right, so this is what we got going here on gold. So we'll see what happens with gold. Other than that, traders, I think we've got a lot to still review at the end of this week. Now, a slight bit of news at the moment right now. We are possibly going to move the session to a Monday and Friday only. I know we've had a good time having this doing this every single day of the week. We're moving these sessions to a Monday and a Friday. How will that affect you? It's not going to affect you because we're going to be looking at trade opportunities setting up on the Monday. So we review Mondays. We look for what currency pairs are setting up for the week. And then on Friday, we're going to go ahead and review all our trades that we have and currently are in position to see whether or not we're going to continue to hold those positions or cut those positions before Friday close. So we will be moving from next week, not this week, from next week, our session will be moving to a Monday and a Friday. Still live, still on YouTube. Stay subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed, because what I'm going to do with the time that I have extra is I'm going to be posting some video clips on different things that happen in the market. So some ideas of trade setups, trade opportunities, different patterns. I'm going to be posting on a regular basis. I'm using up that time to be able to post that information. So check it out. It's still going to come out this next week. All right, we're going to see next week moving from a Monday and a Friday only sessions, and then during the week I'll be posting some new stuff. So definitely want to go ahead and make sure that you've subscribed. If you haven't already, go ahead and do that. And comment, like, and share these videos, my friends. Share the good news about what we're doing here in the trading room, and we'll see everyone back again tomorrow. All right, with that being said, this is Epic Big Dog signing off.